Alright, this is probably be the first time the people on my Facebook will actually know what I do. I make I'm only making videos explaining my mom was like, post something on my Facebook, and I was like, I'd rather just make a video, but she doesn't know that yet. So let's see. I'm just gonna go over like the reasons why I think she's the best. This is gonna be weird. I'm not even gonna edit it. I won't have enough time. I don't know. I was trying to take a nap and I just stuff just kept on like going through my head. Like it's more like a speech type thing, I guess. I don't know. But these are the reasons why my mom is probably the greatest. For some of the reasons, it will include my family, but it's more about my mom. All right, let's see. When I was born. All right, let's skip when I was born. All right, we know what I'm like. All right, let's go to like when I was like 4 years old in like preschool or first grade. I wasn't hitting any of my milestones when it came to reading, going to the bathroom, any of that. My mom was thought. I don't think my mom like. She probably thought something was different about me than like Orion and all the other kids. That didn't matter though. Get to first grade, my teacher's pretty much saying there's something wrong with your kid. And mom, I don't know. I hope she comments on this in case I do get some of these points wrong. But um, when in first grade comes around, after first grade, that's when I had my meeting to find out if I actually have like something wrong with me. And I have ADHD. I'm also autistic, but everyone knows that. I hope by now. Uh, Second grade the end of first grade comes around. I get tested. I have ADHD, and I get put into special education from grades two to 10th. My mom didn't freak out. She asked the doctor what I should be doing. She always had my medication for me. Always just like awesome like that. I take kind of for granted, like, I guess, on how I treat her sometimes, but I hear her moving around. She better not be listening, I swear to Christ. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So we go through second grade. I'm in special ed, and I actually like it. I met some really nice friends and stuff. Definitely getting help on my disability and all that. We're going around sixth grade is when maybe I developed depression earlier, but around sixth grade, I think around sixth grade is when I started having some depression. I mean, everyone gets depression, I guess. It's just how you handle it. I don't think I went on medication until eighth grade for depression. Um, but yeah, she noticed something, and I was always wondering, like, how did she know? Like, what is this? Man, she could read my mind. But anyways, around sixth grade, she brought it up with my doctor because she noticed something, and she was like, "Does he actually have like?" I don't know if this is actually how it went. Like I said, this is how I picture it. It's probably a lot different from the way that she pictures it. Um. Anyways, back to maybe I'll change the picture. I'll change the thumbnail. How about that? Yeah. I get out of you know, what do you call it? Pre-K 8. Great. All right. I get around out around grade 8. Going to high school. My parents get a divorce. I didn't really like my dad after that, but I grew to accept it right at a later age, but yeah, she just always helped me with that depression, definitely the depression part of that, especially going into high school. Like the first day of high school is probably like the most embarrassing thing ever. Oh man, I can't believe I'm about to say this. So first day of high school, I was panicked. I get out of high school, I walk home and all that. Um, I can't find my key. I didn't pack my key. So I was in major panic. I had to poo walking up the hill. You know, like doop 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 doop, walking up the hill, and I panicked majorly. I had to poo really badly. Didn't think to look under the mat to find the extra key. I was just so panicked, and uh, I actually didn't go over like any of my hockey. Like I actually banned her from my games because she just would distract me at hockey. All right, past that though, back to the story. Like I'm walking home, but trying to get in the house, cause it's the first day of high school. Let's see, I have the most panic attack ever. Maybe not ever, but it was bad. I didn't wasn't thinking logically. It was hot out. I poo near the hot tub, jumped in the pool to clean my ass, got out of there, and stood like my mom didn't even yell at me when I did all this. She just said, "Oh my God, yep, that's my cabin pretty much." And I don't think Dad ever found. Well, I mean, he found out now. I'm pretty sure Mom told him. Maybe I don't know. But my mom was very accepting about that because she was like, "Oh my God, Kevin, you overreact to everything." I'm like, "I know, man." Uh, After that though, I had a pretty steady. I had depression, a lot of depression during then because of divorce and I didn't want to go to school. Around 10th grade, 11th grade. Uh, Around 10th grade and 11th grade, I started having some really deep depression, like points where I just wanted to kill myself. My mom got me through that and got me the help I needed to get through high school. Like around 12th grade, I had migraines, sleep deprived migraines. We couldn't figure out the reason why I was getting these migraines. It wasn't until like a few years later I figured out why I keep getting these migraines. Um, but yeah, sleep deprived migraines because I have like insomnia, like a pretty good amount of insomnia. Like I need sleep meds. I wasn't taking sleep meds from 10th grade to the beginning of 12th grade. But yeah, I had sleep deprived migraines, and there were days I didn't even want to get out of bed. It was bad. It was pretty bad. Uh, but yeah, I mean, some days my mom was like, "Kevin, just go to school," and I'm like, "I can't. I actually can't, Mom." Like, we didn't know why I was getting these migraines. I figured it out later on in life why I was getting them. Sleep deprived. So yeah, I missed like 53 days of my senior year of high school because of these migraines and stuff. Oh, and deep, deep depression. Um, but yeah, my mom was always there to help me with all that, and she always made sure I always had my medication. Would go out of her way to make sure I'm fine. And I guess I always said thank you and stuff, but I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, around after I graduate from high school, I think 2 years we stayed. We 2 more years around 2013. Me and my mom moved to Virginia, and I cried, I screamed, I was so sad during those 10 or 11 hours of driving down there. My mom was like, "Oh my God, did I make a huge mistake? Oh my God, I regret this so much." And it was bad, but we did need the change from Massachusetts, Everett. Blech. But yeah, I cried, I screamed, ugh. My mom was always like, "Oh my God, did I make a terrible decision?" But it's kind of like probably the best thing that could have happened to me moving down here. Um, First month is all right. Just trying to get used to things down here. It's really hot down here. I don't know if you guys know that. It's really freaking hot down here though in the summer. And this year would even have like more than 5 inches of snow. But yeah, we moved down here. I got to meet. Well, I already met my uncle and stuff. Both my uncles really, Uncle Lou and Uncle Bud. I mean Butch. That's what my mom calls Uncle Lou and Uncle Jim. I met my aunts and all that, but moving down here has been a huge success in my opinion. I go walking every day. Not so much this, because I've been having really bad allergies, with short of breath and wheezy and all that fun stuff, because we didn't have a winter. But huge positive change though. It's a huge positive change when I moved down here. I'm talking more. I'm playing video games and stuff. It's nice. Losing my train of thought. God damn it. Um, but yeah, moving down here was a huge success and all that. Um, Walking every day, talking with people, had therapy. Therapy was nice. I wish I was on therapy right now though. But my therapy doctor or whatever was like, "Oh, you're fine. You're good. You don't need it anymore." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, are you kidding me? We're finally making progress. I can actually open up to you, and you just cut me off like that? Like, like what?" Oh man. But yeah, I didn't have my mom has been really supportive of like my streaming. Like I stream on Twitch.tv, so that's crazy thing. That's where I play video games and people watch. Been really supportive of that. And she's always just been there for me. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say. This is. I wish I could edit this, because there was a bunch of moments I was just like, Kevin, what are you talking about? Get to the point. I'm like, motherfuck. Oh fuck. I don't know. I just want to say, shout out to my mom, and she's the best. Helps me with everything. Always make sure I have my medications. Always, if I need to go to somewhere, and if I need to go to GameStop or anything, or get my heads or get some of my equipment fixed, she will do it. Maybe not that day, but the day after, for sure. I already got her a gift though, so it won't come for like another week. She wanted like 5 Copic markers. Oh yeah, I paid for that with my own money. That feels good. But yeah, TLDR, my mom's the greatest, and she's always been there for me. All right. And now I'm actually going to my first job interview the 19th. That's in 10 days. Oh man. All right. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I've gained weight, but who cares about that? I don't. Well, I do care about that. I'm lucky I'm tall. All right, enough about me. We're going to dinner. We're going to Applebee's tonight, and yeah. I hope my mom enjoys this instead of me writing some cheesy thing on her Facebook. I'd rather just do something like this. Now the question is if I'm gonna. Now I won't put it on what's it called? I'll make it so people can like look for it and stuff. All right, guys. And my mom, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you. You're the greatest. Goodbye.